Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming out to support the New Hampshire Bar Foundation tonight. I'm Sarah Matson-Dustin from New Hampshire Legal Assistance, and I'm so happy to be here and talk about our work and how the Bar Foundation helps make it happen. At NHLA, we help our clients with civil legal issues impacting their most basic needs, like safety, shelter, and economic security. Support from the New Hampshire Bar Foundation is really important because it allows us to respond to changing needs in our client community in real time. Right now, during the coronavirus pandemic, we're seeing an increase in need, particularly related to unemployment insurance and eviction, and our IOLTA grant allows us to be responsive to these changing needs. I first worked at NHLA as a law student during the summer of 2003, and at that point, NHLA was just a couple of years past its 30th anniversary. Now we are staring down NHLA's 50th anniversary next year, and it's an extraordinary privilege for me and for all of us here at NHLA to be part of the Access to Justice community in New Hampshire and to be working along our inspiring and incredibly resilient clients during the times when they need us most. Thank you so much for your support to everyone who helps make the Bar Foundation strong.
My name is Bill Dunlap. I'm president of the New Hampshire Historical Society, and I'm delighted to deliver this brief message of thanks to the Bar Foundation for the Justice Grant we received for our project called the Democracy Project. The Democracy Project came out of a series of discussions with the Bar, both Foundation and Bar Association, New Hampshire Humanities, and the Historical Society, as we looked at the really alarming decline in social studies, civics, and history education in New Hampshire. The schools have been really forced to reduce the amount of time spent on that. And so we started this project called the Democracy Project to create a new curriculum that would be made available free of charge to all New Hampshire schools to do educator training and to do advocacy. And we've been at this now for a few years. We're rolling out the new curriculum to be provided free of charge to all schools in New Hampshire this fall. And so we're really excited to be doing this. We've also provided training to over 200 educators in the past 2 years on this program. So really very grateful to the Bar Foundation for the Justice Grant that we received. We needed to raise a lot of money for the project because this is not a normal operating item, so we had to raise additional funding for this, and the Justice Grant was a big help in this regard. So the new curriculum is called Moose on the Loose, and be on the lookout for it this fall in your town.
Hey everyone, Nick here from Civics 101, just videoing in today to say thank you and to sort of keep you up to date with what we've been up to since April. And goodness, we've been up to an awful lot. Yes, we have been recording in our closets and editing on our home computers, but we're continuing to put out episodes. Most recently, we did a 3-part series of revisiting the Declaration of Independence from the viewpoint of the marginalized communities who were not included in those truths that all men are created equal. When the pandemic hit, we switched hard into creating virtual lesson plans for teachers to pair our podcast episodes with lesson plans. And we made about 40 of those, and we are just getting started. What I'm most excited to share with you is our creation of the Cabinet. The Cabinet is a team of 19 teachers. These are teachers across the country. In some states that have new rigorous state civic standards and some states that don't, a couple from New Hampshire as well. These teachers are going to personally pick episodes of Civics 101, design state-specific lesson plans around them, and distribute them across the world. For all you granted staters, you should be happy to know that we are airing Civics 1 live on the radio waves at NHPR instead of just having it as a podcast. And we've started a new weekly segment that's going to continue up until what may be the most influential election in our lives. It's called Ask Civics. Peter Biello from All Things Considered asks us questions from listeners in New Hampshire, and Hannah and I do our best to answer them. If you're curious about what's coming up, we are going to be doing some episodes on freedom of the press, and then we're going to be diving into Supreme Court cases related to the specific amendments. I think many of you will enjoy those specifically. But most of all, thank you so much. This would not be possible without you. I miss seeing some of you on the elevator on the 3rd floor on 2 Pillsbury Street. May that day come again. So have a good one. Thank you again.